Welcome back. I said welcome back to Mr. Campbell Reacts. Today, we're going to react into the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer. I've been waiting for this, waiting for the movie. I've been hype about it since they announced it, you know. Deadpool as a series has just been doing well, bam, 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 right? This one is Deadpool 3, but more aptly named Deadpool vs. Wolverine. So, my body is ready. Let's do this.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick-tick, so upsy daisy. Here we go. Oh, whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider.
Nah, bruh. Madonna, come on now.
I'm about to lose everything that I've ever cared about.
Not my fucking problem.
Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
Come again.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
Oh, no. That fight's gonna last forever.
What's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
July? That's not too far away.
I don't know anything about saving worlds, but you do.
Trust me, kid, I'm no hero.
I'm here for
You were an
the
X-Man.
old school X-Men
You
costume.
were the X-Man. I am soaking wet right now.
Oh, rated R.
Boys are so silly.
Is that, oh, Ant-Man. Oh, my bro.
Big slow motion action sequence. Who knows if you live or die?
Is that Cassandra Nova?
Let's
Psychic powers?
go.
Might be her.
Fucking go.
Want to do some cocaine?
Hey, cocaine is the one thing that Feige said is off limits.
What about Bolivian marching band?
They know all the slang terms. They have a list.
Even snowboarding?
Even disco dust.
White girl interrupter?
Even
Wow.
force bump.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Forrest Bump. All right, let's talk about it. I loved everything about that trailer. I really couldn't find anything I didn't like about it. Especially at the end, they're talking about the different slangs for cocaine. Crazy. Because, you know, there's something about this show, about Deadpool, that allows them to just because of the character, they're able to step outside the fourth wall, you know, become meta, right? And we can allow them to go a little further than we would other shows because of who the character is, you know, and they respect it. You know, they don't take it too far. They don't do too much. You know, so let's go back to Wolverine. He's in a bar like usual, you know. I mean, this man does he drinks, right? Obviously something bad happened. We can ascertain that he failed to protect what was important to him. So I don't know if this is the Old Man Logan storyline that we got, because we already got Logan before, which is Old Man Logan. So it looks like this is the same storyline, or at least a variant of that, right? So we're assuming that maybe this is the timeline where he kills all the X-Men, and now he's just living a life that he can't die. You know, he can't kill himself, so he's just living, lamenting his crushed dreams, essentially, right? We don't know where this is going with Deadpool and the TVA. We just know they're there, and we know that they need Deadpool for whatever reason. And I'm assuming that Deadpool is from a variant timeline compared to the main MCU timeline. So this may be a way for the MCU to introduce the X-Men into there, even if it's a variant timeline. They can at least be in there and they can somehow make them relevant, right? Trying to find out how. I mean, we'll see what they do. You know, they made a big mistake when they didn't introduce the X-Men earlier in the MCU series, because now the question becomes like, where were the X-Men during the Chitauri? Where were the X-Men during Thanos? Where were the X-Men during all these situations? It should have protected people. They weren't there, so we don't know where they were located at. We don't know what happened. My idea was to introduce the X-Men during the snack, and that would change everything, you know. But I'm not in the writer's room. I'm not with creative, so it is what it is. All right, so let's go in here. Man been drinking. I don't know if this is because he's drinking or because he's older. It could be because in the Logan storyline movie, he had a hard time getting his claws to come out because of the adamantium poisoning that was going through his body. It was atrophying his body. It was killing him. So it made it harder for his muscles to push the claws out. So this might be the very start of this, where he's having a hard time getting his claws to come out. Plus, this man's like 400 some years old. So age catches up with everybody, no matter if he can regenerate or not. What's his gun say? Smile, wait for the flash. Okay, I see you. Wolverine puts his head on the gun because Wolverine just wants to die. He just wants to die. He's tired. He's an old man. You know, I'm here for the whole old school X-Men uniform. You see the sleeves on there, so later on you see the sleeves are off. And this man, Hugh Jackman, is like almost 60 years old, jacked, you know. So this man was in the gym, just hitting it. I respect that. You know, you see this face, you know something's about to go down. Something's about to go down. Like, this man, they about to fight. Let's see what goes up next. They're talking. I see how Wade still has these pieces of like the hair glue that was on his head for the wig, because he's forever bald. That's hilarious. They kept it on the whole time. You see this man's arms? This man is hitting the gym. Hitting it. Let's see. In this part, we see that when this man is sober, or mostly sober, he has no problem getting the claws to come out, as long as he's focusing on that, right? So, my question I've always had for years and years is, we know that adamantium, once it's forged, it can't be unforged because it stays in a solid state, right? Who sharpened these claws? Because in the movie, they showed him just putting because his bone claws that he has aren't sharp. They're just pointy. So who sharpened these, make it so they can cut things? Like, who honed them? Like, who was in there like forging it and sharpening it to make sure it was sharp enough to cut stuff? Because if you're just putting metal on bone spikes, they wouldn't be sharp. Because anyone in the comments, just let me know how that works. Like, who honed his claws? Because in the movies, when he got the claws, they didn't show nobody honing it. They just showed him putting the molten adamantium in his skeleton. It filled his skeleton up, and then the claws just came out like that. Came out already sharp. Someone explain it to me. If I'm wrong, let me know. So, poor Ant-Man, R.I.P. I'm pretty sure that's Cassandra Nova, because she's bald. She's wearing a similar outfit to James McAvoy's Xavier, you know. And I know in the comics she was like his genetic twin or something, some kind of a parasitic alien from a different, like a backwards universe, who comes there and tries to take over their copy in this world. And it's just that Xavier fought her, thought he killed her, and then she made a body and whatever, right? So let me know if I'm wrong. And they're fighting each other. We know it's rated R because they're murdering people. You see the blood? See the blood? He's killing TVA agents. There's blood, so we know it's rated R. So this would be Marvel's first rated R movie, which is great. Let's continue on. They're fighting each other. Some dude made his new swords, I guess. They put some love and energy into them. Ant-Man. Oh, man. I know the comic they're talking about here. So let's look at this right here. I see the demon dude right here. Is this Azrael, his name? I think his name is. Nightcrawler's dad. He got the tail and everything. I see old girl with the claws here. Is that Lady Deathstrike? And then that's that one lady from X-Men. This is probably looks like this the way he's sitting there. He looks like he's a Toad. This lady, we saw her in one of the X-Men movies. I forget who she is. I don't know if she's the one who has the wings or whatever. I'm not sure what her power was. I know she was with the movie with Magneto. She was a bad guy. So I see they're calling in a lot of big names of people who survived. Obviously, he survived. He's a demon. He can, and then she has adamantium. So that's interesting. I'm not sure who this dude is. This dude right here, probably just a backwards character, but poor Ant-Man. If you read the comics on how he died, horrible, horrible. Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to get to that one right there. Where is that? Let me get the exact picture. There it is. It looked like Mad Max type of situation, right? Which is cool. Alright, all in all, it's a Doctor Strange portal, so somebody in that timeline has a sling ring. So I'm trying to figure out who it is. They're not showing it, which is good. I don't want to ruin the whole movie in the trailer. And then, of course, the cocaine jokes. I'm here for it. So my body is ready. July. I'm about to go buy the tickets right now so I can have them. I'm like I said, my body is ready. Anywho, appreciate you. Thank you for coming by and watching. If you want me to react to anything else, let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. And deuces.